at the biggest defense trade show currently taking place in Europe, that is Eurosat. 3 Polish companies are also presenting their newest innovations. That includes WB Group, a leading drone producer in Poland. We are now joined by two of their staff to explain some of the key innovations as well as applications of, amongst others, AI in how the products are being developed. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. So we will start off with Konrad, who is one of the key engineers in WB Group, and from what I understand, you have played a significant role in how the products have developed in recent years. So can you just explain to us very briefly, what are the key innovations that you're currently focusing on as a company?
Right now at the WB Group, we are taking the lessons from the East, from Ukraine, and putting them into our systems. We have launched several new features on our unmanned aerial systems. These include navigation systems in GNSS denied environments. These include active detection of electronic warfare assets such as jammers, radars. These include, for example, we have a new active dodging system from FPV drones. So what has happened now is that reconnaissance UAVs have become targets themselves, especially ours, as they're extremely prevalent in Ukraine with over 1,000 hours per day of FlyEye, for instance, being used there. So it has become one of the highest value targets in the sky, and now we've developed active dodging ability. So there are sensors in the rear of the aircraft, and as an FPV drone flies to try to attack it, it automatically dodges randomly in every direction and simply outruns it.
And in terms of the potential impacts of the current war in the Middle East on how your innovation is going to progress, can you maybe highlight if there is any lessons that you're currently drawing from the war in Iran, for example, and how that differs from Ukraine in how your technologies are changing?
The war in Iran has showed that, again, it's drones. It's both drones and anti-drone systems that are absolutely key. We're seeing there a little bit more of long distance and mid-strike, which is what WB's portfolio is really full of. And we must say we're the biggest provider of mid-strike drones and this class UAVs in Europe right now.
And so another part of this innovation is naturally the use of AI, which has become more prevalent in recent years, especially as the discussions have developed. Could you maybe highlight how AI plays a role in your innovation and technology at present?
Of course. So we are implementing AI in the air and land domain, mainly through data streams of video in order to classify and detect objects in our products.
And to what extent can we expect that AI will play an increasingly important role in how UAVs are being operated? Are we still expecting that there's going to be space for human intervention, or can we expect that as time progresses, it's primarily going to be AI dictated?
Humans will always be the first hand to control it, but a lot of operations will be helped with the use of AI.
And in terms of potential competition amongst other drone producers, what sort of patterns are you seeing how potentially other companies are developing their AI capabilities in comparison to WB?
A lot of companies try to develop their own systems, but they really lack of data, and we, as an active member in the Ukrainian warfare, we have access to this data.
And in terms of potentially going forward as well, once again, can we expect that there may be some further collaboration with other companies or other countries even when it comes to the AI domain for drone applications?
At this point in time, we don't know it yet.
And in terms of, obviously, WB Group itself, we know that it's somewhat of a darling when it comes to Polish defense industry, and we know that the safe low interest loan mechanisms has contributed significantly to how Polish industry is currently developing. Have you seen a significant growth in interest from potentially other countries when it comes to your technology?
Absolutely. The safe mechanism has been huge in terms of both giving us the safety and security as a European country, but also for us in WB Group in particular as a company. We now have orders spanning for the next 4 to 5 years that we know we can invest into production, we can invest into technology. We will not be providing the same systems tomorrow as we're providing today. Every next delivery will be the newest and the upgraded and the most cutting edge that there can be. Furthermore, the safe orders and the initiatives both that were signed in Poland and now that we're negotiating with European countries are going to really put us forward as the leader in mid-strike UAVs where it comes to quantity, where it comes to value, and where it comes to quality. And these three aspects are key. Now, with SAFE, with the security of orders, the backlog that we have, we can now prepare for a big ramp-up of production, specifically leading out to the rear ends of the SAFE initiative, as well as invest in people, in technologies, in collaborations, both locally in Poland, European, and also exporting into countries such as Canada and many others who are very much interested in what we provide.
And we know that when it comes to these larger defense companies in Europe, for example, one of the things that has been discussed, particularly as the European NATO allies move towards Europeanization of their industrial base, is that there could be some bottlenecks in production. Is that something that WB Group is also grappling with in any way, shape or form?
The way we've built our products, we hold IP. We also invested in our production capabilities such that we have very advanced production technologies that are easily scalable. And we control both the development, the design IP, as well as the production IP. So we can scale up internally and we can scale up with partners globally. We expect safe deliveries to be a challenge. However, this is not a challenge we have not overcome yet, and we are certainly prepared, and we're more than confident that we'll deliver on time and to quality as expected by SAFE. And also we're expecting to have a lot more export opportunities as well linked to this stamp of approval, and we're also preparing for that.
Gentlemen, thank you both very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And thank you for watching from Paris for TVP World, Zuzanna, Jurek.